Hello everyone. I wanted to film a little video today because I've been missing YouTube a lot and I just haven't really had any ideas of what content to make. So today we're going to be doing something fairly boring, which is organizing my art supplies because they're getting a little bit out of hand. I've picked up a few new hobbies lately, so I haven't really had time to actually make them fit into my life. I kind of just shoved them into a drawer. I'm gonna move you in a little bit closer, if I can do so. Not the best lighting, I'm sorry. So, as you can see, it's not anything super spectacular. This corner is just a little bit of storage. So I got these super cheap containers from Walmart. You can see I have quite a few things sitting on top that I need to clear out first, that I'm gonna need to organize anyway, so I might as well just get it off of the top. I haven't worn these in forever. I figured that I could kind of chat with you guys a little bit about how my life has been lately since I've been gone from YouTube for a while. I think that could be fun. So I've been living out of my hometown for a few months. I'd say like 6 or 7 months now. And I gotta say, it's probably the best thing I could have done for myself. I feel very renewed, to say the least. There's so many things that I am grateful for making the decision to move away. And this isn't the state that I see myself staying in forever, but I definitely have enjoyed my time here so much because I'm just like, oh my god, the seasons, there's so many different seasons that I haven't experienced that I'm currently experiencing. Everything, the whole thing is just exciting. So anyways, okay, so this is actually quite a task. So okay, first drawer. Let me just show you what it looks like. This is what my drawer looks like. It could honestly be worse. I did kind of separate my hobbies into different sections of each drawer, which is nice, hypothetically. But now I just am so feel so creative and have been trying so many different things that it's definitely time for me to reorganize it. Let me just give you a little rundown of what's all in this drawer. So when I first moved out here, I brought a ton of stuff with me, but a few months ago, I decided to go and visit my family because I missed them. I ended up bringing more stuff with me on the plane back home, so now I have even more things than I came with. But anyways, to start out, I have some wire materials and tools. I love to make wire jewelry. Wow. I love to make wire jewelry, so I definitely needed that. Next thing that I have is a container full of different beads, and I recently got into making rings. I made ladybug rings. I can actually show you one of them. Recently got into preserving bugs in jewelry. This is a ladybug ring that I made. I'll insert a better clip because the camera's not going to focus. I also made a spider ring, and this one's completely made out of wire, which is really cool. I don't know why, it's just so cool. If I find a little dried bug, I want to put him in a little plastic coffin. For some reason, it's just become fascinating to me, and I think it all started from a bee that I found, a carpenter bee that I found. I made a whole video preserving it and pinning it, and I thought it was just such a cool process. So I got into it for a little while, and I'm still very much into it. I just haven't really sat down and made anything new. So I just have the bugs here just in case for whenever I do want to create something with them. My boyfriend, when we went on a camping trip, actually we found this butterfly. So I have a butterfly. And all of these bugs were found already passed on, so don't be alarmed. I found this little moth, and it's a white moth. I found this one when I went swimming, and he was actually floating in the chlorine water, and I was like, oh, I need to get him out and dry him off and keep it. So kind of a weird hobby. But I also found this really cool hornet's nest, I believe, and it was already abandoned, so I took it. Of course I took it, and I plan to do something with it. And then in this little section, I have a few ladybugs that I found, leaves in the bottom and a flower. This is the butterfly, the bee, and then there's another bigger moth that my grandma gave me, and it's a really big moth. I think that's the most terrifying bug that I've, like, it's a very daunting bug for me. I don't know why, but that moth in particular just like freaks me out. But I am very grateful that she thought of me to save it for me. Anyways, since I've been into entomology, I actually picked up a couple of these little containers. They're supposed to be for decoration, and I plan to maybe put the butterfly in one of them, put a moth in the other one, I don't know, but I haven't collected anything that's really excited me to fill this project yet. Oh, and here is my Dremel. I have a Dremel, a nail Dremel, and I also have a nail UV curing lamp that I use. I've been using this more so for resin lately than for my nails because I just don't really do my nails ever. I also was gifted this wood burning kit from my mom, and I've gotten to use it a few times. It is a little bit of a work in progress because I haven't quite gotten the technique down yet, but this is one of the projects that I was last working on. I don't know what I'm going to turn it into. So I completely wood burned this with this tool, and I also have this ladybug coming up that I need to wood burn actually. Little ladybug. I'm just a girl of many trades, what can I say? I just feel like I've finally gotten to a point where I can actually sit down and do the projects that I've always wanted to do, and that's really exciting. And the area that I'm staying in right now is very close to a lot of different craft stores, so I'm able to go and get, you know, more craft supplies whenever I need them. Another super cool project that I did, I still need to stain it, but this is a box that I wood burned as well. And each of the sides has something on it, which this was a very fun project for me, and I plan to fill this with like fabric and make it really nice on the inside, maybe for jewelry or something. This is a little bag that my brother made me out of leather, and he actually carved it and everything for me. He put a little design in it, a sun and moon on it. I still think this is one of the coolest gifts I've been given, especially from my brother, because I was not expecting him to make me something like this. I also have a sketch pad in here that I've done a few drawings in. This was actually from back when I was doing my apprenticeship. That's one of the drawings I did. This one, I did this Kali Uchis. Pretty proud of that one. And Frankenstein. This is actually very fitting. Very fitting for the season. I always forget. So I also went and picked up some super cheap oil and soft pastels because I've been meaning to use some. So I picked some of those up, and I actually shaved some into these little containers because I've been making polymer clay charms, and I recently made a lighter case, and I can actually color onto my polymer clay before I bake it, and I've been enjoying doing that. And I also want to be able to use these oil pastels and pastels for other projects, but for now they work really well for my polymer clay projects that I've been starting. I have in here, I think, some clay tools, and then this is also some little clear molds that I use for my resin. I'm not doing so bad at organizing, but I have everything pretty organized. Set it right on top of here. Perfect. I also have a couple packs of paintbrushes. This is one of my paintbrushes. This is one of my paintbrush sets. So I'm gonna set this in here as well somewhere. Since I have my sketchbook, one of my sketchbooks in here, I'll probably put this one in there as well. I haven't finished it yet. This is one of the latest pages. Pretty grotesque. And I also have my journal. I might keep this out because I haven't journaled in a while. How beautiful. I haven't worn these glasses in forever either. These are my actual prescription, but they're cute. I just feel like my head is too round for these. I kind of feel like a character in Wallace and Gromit in these. Last container is my tattooing supplies, and some of it is upstairs because I've been giving tattoos, so I want to bring my stuff down before I organize this drawer because it'll be pointless for me to organize it without all the stuff in it. So well guys, I feel so much happier because I know where everything is now, and I realized that I have so many more projects that I haven't started yet, so I'm excited to hopefully get started on those soon. I hope you liked this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!